Welcome back to everyone who is returning. Welcome and congratulations to everyone who is just starting out with us. It's a pleasure and a privilege to speak to you today as your SEA president and as a fellow teacher here at Sheridan High School as we kick off this brand new, fresh new year. So there are two ways to look at how the job of teaching resets every year. One, to celebrate the opportunity to start fresh. Everyone in the world lives with the thoughts of, if I could only start over again, I would do it so much better. And we get to do it every year. Every lesson, every activity, every speech, we get to take our past experiences, know what works and what didn't, hit that reset button, and start over again with a brand new audience. The second way, though, that weighs on us, whether we know it or not, is that we don't actually ever get to experience our finished product. Now, I absolutely love mowing the lawn when I've let it go a couple weeks too long. There's something incredibly satisfying about seeing that clear progress that I've made. I'll stop halfway through the mowing and really enjoy looking at that freshly mowed part right next to that unruly, unmowed part. There's such a great feeling of tangible progress. The tangible progress we make in our classroom, though, really occurs long after our students are gone. We get the small wins of our students getting it now where they didn't get it before. But the real victory comes years later when our graduates are long gone and they're able to make their wonderful contributions to society. That's why the greatest moment in every teacher's life is when that former student, comes back to tell us that we were a driving force in the successful life that they are living. At the high school this year, we're talking at great lengths about how we don't know what our students' lives are going to look like because we don't know what the world is going to look like, politically, economically, socially, environmentally, technologically, in a month, let alone 4 years, 8 years, 12 years down the road. We rarely get a glimpse at what our lawn looks like after we mowed it. We rarely get to see what our students really do with what we teach them. Teaching is art, and any great art creates this thing that needs to be resolved. As human beings, we seek closure. We invent closure where none exists. For example, how does this make you feel? Bum, 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 bum. See? In addition to everything else we deal with, we have a job that leaves us hanging. And yet, here we are signed up to do it again for another year, most of us not being willing to trade this for anything in the world. Not only that, but we're doing it here in Sheridan, where our small size and tight-knit community are both our greatest assets and our biggest liabilities. We are tasked with showing our kids how big the world really is. We not only have the responsibility to help our students achieve their hopes and dreams, we have to start from scratch with many of them to show them how to hope and how to dream. And with that population in mind, we have to face two terribly ugly, really real words: declining enrollment. The numbers aren't lying. Fewer students in our district is a danger to us all. It's a plague on all our houses: teachers, staff, administrators, the district, the board. The business of public education dictates that we have to turn this around now so that we can stop having to face the consequences of cut budgets and FTEs. So let's stop it. Let's draw a line in the sand and make the collective decision that declining enrollment stops now. We're going to make our schools and classrooms shining castles on the hill where families in our community can't afford to send their kids anywhere else. We're going to do this by taking personal responsibility for every one of our kids knowing what opportunities there are in the world outside these 2 square miles, and then making sure they know from preschool to senior year they're being guided by the best and most caring teachers in the world. Look around this room right now. This is our team. This is the lineup we're going to bat with. Get to know the people around you and help each other get to know our kids. Have lunch in the lounge. Go to the games, to the plays, to the concerts. Have real conversations with your kids so that they know you're a real person. Get to know the parents. And through the sheer force of your will, the sheer force of your passion, and the sheer force of how much you care about their children, form a bond with them so they are reinforcing at home every night what is important to you in your classroom. Even though none of us get to put that final bow on our finished products, take comfort in the fact that at the end of the year, you're handing these kids off to a great teammate at the next grade level. People in this room have the power to send these young people out in the world ready to live the lives that will make us proud. I know as we start off this year, I can't wait to see this happen. Thank you very much and have a great year.